This is the news that changes everything. Trust me, when I heard this news myself, I was like, wow, when is this going to happen and what are the effects it's going to have on these people? Hi, my name is Mercy Agbede, and I heard some news recently about Benin City, Edo State. This was the news that Governor Monday is going to be demolishing houses that are around the waterways in Benin City, GRA to be precise. And when I heard this news, I was like, wow, what does this really mean for investors and for people who live in these areas? I had to verify what are the waterways in this aspect and who are the persons that are going to be affected, and this is what I found out. So I found out that down Boundary Road, Ugbo axis, they mostly have flooding issues, and that's because all the roads are not well structured. The roads are so tiny, and so water cannot even be channeled properly. Because the reason why Governor Monday is doing this, Governor Monday of Edo State is doing this, is because he wants to channel this water properly so that the flooding issues can be reduced in Nigeria. And he's really making efforts. He has even sent some engineers to go and verify in other states where these things have been put to place, where these frameworks have worked and they've been able to channel their water properly, like Delta, Port Harcourt. He has sent engineers from Benin City to go there and verify so that these same practices can be employed in Benin City. So he is not joking about this at all. And what does this mean for you living in that axis? And what does this mean for you as an investor if you have a house in that area? It clearly means that if your property was built on government property, it is going to be demolished. And if it was still not built on government property, it's still going to be demolished. If it is around the axis where water is supposed to be channeled, it's going to be demolished, and this is going to affect you greatly. So these are the things that you want to check out. These are the things you want to verify, because you're not just going to sit down and say that it's not going to do it. What if it actually happens? Because if he's already putting motions in place, it means that there is a likelihood that it's going to happen. So what you need to do is to carry out some findings so that you can be sure that you are on the safe side. Number one you need to do is to check, is my property on a government-owned land? So if it is on a government-owned land, then you have to start looking for alternative. You have to start looking for where you're going to rent, or where you're going to get money to start building, and put that in check for this next project you're going to be doing, so that if it's demolished, you are compensated. Because for those that are built on property that is not for the government, even if their houses are demolished, or their project, maybe their shopping complex, if it's in that axis, even if it's demolished, they are going to be compensated duly by the government. So for them, they can use that money to start up something somewhere else, or maybe they'll be given a piece of land or a small property somewhere else, so they can start from somewhere. But for you who built on a property that is for the government, you have to start putting things in place so that you are not affected. As an investor in Benin City, what do you need to do? It means that you have to be careful about the areas you buy property in this axis, in GRA, in Airport Road. You have to be careful. You have to make sure that those lands are very verified. It's not under government acquisition. You have to be extremely sure. And when you do these findings, I can assure you that you won't have anything to be worried about. Also, as an investor, I want to tell you something that you should take note of, because as these axes are affected, this axis in Airport Road, where water is not being channeled properly, maybe the roads are too tiny, and so there is not enough space for drainages, and the government is looking to demolish houses in those parts or projects in those parts so that they can channel the water properly. If you are an investor in Benin City and you are looking to buy properties, you have to go to areas that will not be affected, like Ego, like Upper Ekewa, where there are no issues like this for now, and ensure you buy verified properties. So you have to go there early, go to those axes early, and start pitching your tent, start building for the persons that are going to be coming from this axis. Because like it or not, with time, demand for property is going to increase in other aspects of Benin City, like Ego, like Ekewan, like Okpebholo, Oluku. The demand for properties that you are thinking that, okay, maybe people are building in this axis now, but watch what is going to happen in the next few months, in the coming months, because people are going to be demanding for more properties in this axis to sort out their issues. So as an investor, you can quickly move to this axis and buy properties there, start developing it, so that when these people come, you can make money off your investment. So this is the way you can carve a niche or make a mark for yourself, make more money for yourself by, pitching in those areas that don't have those issues, and ensure that you buy verified properties in those areas. Don't just buy properties. Make sure that the properties are verified and that there is no issue on those properties, so that no matter what happens, you are duly compensated in case of anything. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. This news blew my mind. I was like, wow. All the hype around GRA, around airport road. If you notice, the roads are not very structured in those axes. It seemed like they missed it in the physical planning of, the whole of GRA and all that. And so it is affecting them now. So what you need to do is to watch out for these things and ensure that any estate you buy in, it is a well-structured community. And that's why I will tell you about buying properties in an estate, because the community is structured. It can't have tiny roads that, drainages will not be enough and sustainability practices will not be carried out. So watch out for this. As an investor, you want to pitch in areas that demand is going to increase in no time. Ego, Upper Ekewa, I can assure you, local bypass, these areas are going to experience increase in demand. So pitch your tent here right now, and you'll be sure that you have a good one for yourself. I'm Mercy, and if you want to buy properties in this axis in Benin City, in Ego, in Upper Ekewa, in Oluku, Okpebholo, I'm here for you. So don't wait to give me a call, and I'll be glad to guide you on your journey to have a seamless and stress-free process where you will not have any issue, you don't have any fear of anything at all. Give me a call and let's talk more.